Hello viewers and welcome back to another episode on the Arsenal FM22 save. I hope you are doing well. I hope the start of your 2022 has been bright so far. If you've gone back to work, I can relate. I know that feeling. Hope your emails haven't been too busy. If you've gone back to school or education, hopefully you get back into the swing of it as quickly as possible. Talking of the swing of things, we're going straight into some Carabao Cup semi-final action up against Liverpool in today's episode. Now, as you may or may not have heard by now, the game between Arsenal and Liverpool has actually been called off in the Carabao Cup first leg of their semi-finals, and we're not as lucky here because first of all, it is just a one-off semi-final game. It's a knockout game to be played at Wembley in this Carabao Cup during this save. And there's no COVID to reschedule this game. So we're going into it in the middle of a very good run that we've been on. However, I would probably still suggest Liverpool are strong favourites for this one. Talking of our run then, looking at the fixtures, we actually haven't lost a game since that 1-0 defeat to West Ham back in September. That's a run of 18 games without defeat across all competitions, which is absolutely fantastic. We didn't put up any numbers like this last season. So we've gone up a level when it comes to our consistency this year, which is absolutely fantastic. We've won all but one game, a 1-1 draw against Lyon, which thankfully didn't cost us too much since we still qualified top of the group. But I think our biggest test during this run is coming today against Liverpool in this semi-final. If we look at the Premier League table, it is ourselves and Liverpool at the top of the table. 1 point separating us. If you look at the results here, we've got 16 wins, they've got 15. They've got 2 draws. We don't have any draws this season, which is absolutely brilliant for us. But we do have one more defeat than them, and that's what is making up the difference so far. They've gone on a tear in the league recently, and they've scored a hell of a lot of goals. Obviously, remember, Kylian Mbappe has signed for Liverpool on that free transfer during the summer before this season, and his average rating is the highest in the league. It's absolutely phenomenal, his performances for Liverpool. Him and Salah with Mane as well. It's going to be difficult to shut them down. Top 2 in the league then, going up against each other. Let's show you how we're going to line up for this knockout game against Liverpool. Ideally, we want to make the final. I do want to win the Carabao Cup. I do want to win every single trophy possible. But I think this is going to be a tough one. Right, for this one then, we've had to heavily rotate because a number of our starters are coming up with knocks and injuries. And while I want to win the Carabao Cup, I can't say it's the priority. We do need to rest and rotate where possible. In goal, Aaron Ramsdale, he's perfectly fine. He's our number 1 for the majority of the season. You'll see Etienne Green here and there. You play against Fulham, I think, in the FA Cup in a later game for us. But Aaron Ramsdale starts today. At centre-back, we'll go with Tomiyasu and Callum Chambers. Reece Nelson, we're trading him in this new position, and he's been doing quite well, offering a little bit more of an attacking threat as that inverted wing-back on the right-hand side. And Nuno Tavares as the wing-back down that left-hand side. Kieran Tierney is a yellow card away from suspension, and we want to avoid that where we can. Boubacar Kamara playing as the defensive mid, and Mill Smith-Rowe this time playing as the box-to-box midfielder. He done it at times last season for us, and it was absolutely brilliant. His performances this year have been great as well. I'm happy to have him in the squad. And Bukayo Saka, we're doing him a little bit of a disservice because normally he would be in the advanced playmaker role. But today, we are going to be playing him as a centre midfielder. It's something we're training him on. It's not something he's done before, but I think with his level of athleticism and his creativity, he'll be fantastic in the role. Kingsley Coman, his second start, coming back from his knee injury. There's still a huge chance he could be off to Real Madrid before the end of the January transfer window. Something that I want to try and avoid, but if they meet his release clause of £55 million, Kingsley Coman will be out the door. Out front, Gabriel Martinelli and Nicola Pepe start. We could start Wilfried Zaha. I actually think we will. I'm not worried about Pepe, so Zaha will actually start up front with Martinelli. Pepe can come off the bench if required. We're resting fully Aubameyang and Calvert-Lewin because we need them fit and firing in this title race. Here we go then, up against Liverpool at Wembley. Look at that lineup. The midfield is not the strongest, but that front three, Salah, Mane and Mbappe, absolutely incredible. They've still got Van Dijk in the defence as well. Ours a little bit off centre when it comes to our formation, but we're going to try and go toe-to-toe with Liverpool. It is a semi-final. We are certainly not the favourites by any means. Games against Liverpool on this save so far have already been really tough. If you remember last year, they broke our hearts in the last minute of the FA Cup final in extra time. That Diogo Jota goal still gives me nightmares. That could have been our first trophy. But in the league, we've had some success. We've had some success against them. Not every single time. They battered us once or twice at Anfield as well. If you remember last season, that was quite painful. But as the highlights going on, do we have a chance to create an attack? No, Curtis Jones nicks it from Bukayo Saka. But Reece Nelson does quite well. Picked up by Mane. Mbappe's in. Reece Nelson, I thought he done well to intercept the pass, but he can't keep control of the ball. We've been hit on the counter-attack, and Sadio Mane with a fantastic ball through to Kylian Mbappe. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0. It's there. It was just there. Reece Nelson could have done better to keep hold of the ball. It's gone through to Mane, one killer through ball, and it's Liverpool 1-0. Apologies for that slight choke before as well. I am still getting over the illness I had before. So apologies for that. Hopefully it doesn't come across in my voice whatsoever. It might be game over here. Mbappe's missed. He's missed. We still have a chance. It's still the first half. Liverpool have been utterly dominant. We're going to have to try and change things. We're going to go positive for the remainder of the first half here. 1-0 to Liverpool. Mbappe should have put them 2-0 up there. Is this possibly the final highlight of the half then? Aaron Ramsdale gets the ball laid back and he goes long again. This is where we have trouble against Liverpool sometimes. Their pressure really forces us into mistakes. Mbappe's in again. It's a beautiful assist from Tsimikas. Mbappe puts them 2-0 up on the stroke of half-time. Maybe the rotation of this lineup against such a strong Liverpool team wasn't the smartest call. Just before halftime, that is a punch in the gut. Mbappe's onside. He's been kept on by, who's that? Tomiyasu, yeah, and he chips it over Aaron Ramsdale. Potentially game over. We're going to have to change things up if we're going to get a result here. I'm disappointed with that. We've actually kept the ball quite well. We haven't really created that many chances. That's a little bit of a problem. We're going to match them up, I think, in terms of their setup. So we're going to go back to our usual 4-3-3 here. And what we'll do actually is we'll go to more of a 4-2-3-1. We'll switch Kingsley Coman over there. We'll have Wilfried Zaha on this side as straight out and out winger on support, and then Bukayo Saka will have as our advanced playmaker on support there. We'll do something a little bit more than that. We'll move Reece Nelson up a little bit. Instead of being an inverted wing-back, we'll just make him an attacking complete wing-back. Hopefully, maybe, we can get some more chances in the second half. We're going to have to go for it if we are to turn this around. Again, it is 2-0 to Liverpool at half-time. We made a couple of tactical changes. We're going to go attacking as well. It is all we can do, really, to try and get back into this game. 50 minutes played, and we still haven't had a chance despite the changes. Hopefully, a highlight in our favour, though. Kingsley Coman, Nuno Tavares, changing passes in the middle of the pitch. Wilfried Zaha, there's an overlap there. Reece Nelson finds Martinelli. It's 1v1. He has to score that, and it's gone wide of the goalkeeper's post. It was offside anyway, but even still, Martinelli should be getting that on target. Give the VAR a decision to make. Tomiyasu misses the header, and Mbappe's in. He's going to punish us there. He doesn't. He's missed. Calvert-Lewin would have scored that. I said in the last episode, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is the best striker in this game. Calvert-Lewin would have 100% scored that chance. Looks like it's going to be a Liverpool win then. 76 minutes have gone. Unless we can turn things around here in this final 15 minutes or so, if you add on the stoppage time. Kingsley Coman, been quite quiet. Not really surprised. Second game back after his knee injury. But this is a good run from him. Finds Reece Nelson on that right-hand side. Can he find a ball into the box? He does. Emile Smith-Rowe with a header. It's an easy save from the goalkeeper. Are they going to just go long over the top looking for Mbappe and Salah and catch us out quite early after our chance? It looks likely. Can we get the ball? No, Diogo Jota, we've let it bounce. That's the disappointing thing. Jota now gets to the byline, plays it across, and Mo Salah's there. That's 100% game over now. This has been a shocking performance from us. Liverpool have absolutely dominated. First chance at silverware is done and dusted. We will be going out of the Carabao Cup. I don't want to watch this again. It's a great play from Jota. It's a great finish from Salah. I don't really know what more we could have done. I think I got to hold my hands up. The rotations that we made for this semi-final probably wasn't the smartest. We don't have the level of depth or quality to rotate against the likes of Liverpool. Yeah, first team, we probably would have had a better chance. But as time's ticking away, we've not been good. Liverpool have destroyed us 3-0 in the Carabao Cup semi-final. That is a disappointing result. Absolutely disappointing result. Just to have the performance that we did there. I'm not happy with that one bit. First defeat then in 18 games. Disappointing one to take in a semi-final. But we will be seeing Liverpool again very, very soon. In a couple of league games time. And that one there could be key to the title race. Again, we did want to win the Carabao Cup. It was something that we were wanting to achieve. But Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, we're still in with a shout with all of them. Premier League, we are leading. Next episode will be this massive double header against the two huge northern clubs, Liverpool and Manchester United. Beat Liverpool at Anfield, and could we say we've got one hand on the title? Potentially. That's going to be a huge, huge fixture before the end of the season. Man United, not really in the title race, but with the quality they've got, likes of Sancho, likes of Ronaldo, likes of Rashford, Greenwood as well, they could throw a spanner in our works, challenging for the Premier League as well. But that's just about going to wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new around here, hit the subscribe button down below. Feel free to hit that like button if you are enjoying the content as well. Let me know in the comment section, as ever, how your Football Manager saves are going. I'm still enjoying this one. I don't enjoy losing to Liverpool, but hopefully in the next episode, we can get some revenge against them. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you for the next episode.